43 years. This organization started by the most powerful people in the Korean American community, the women. The women always run things. They started this organization, and it continues to be as strong as it is today. And I'm so happy to see everybody in person. It's been such a long time. Over 1.5 years since everything closed down, but everybody seems so healthy. I know we have had illnesses and unfortunately lost some people in the community, and our hearts and prayers continue to go to them. But everybody is doing well here, and I know we're starting to get out of the end of the really long, dark period. We still have to be safe, masks, vaccines, but hopefully things will start to get back to normal. And speaking of getting back to normal, the New York State Senate, we never stopped. I've been going to Albany, which is what you sent me to do, to pass the budgets, pass the laws and regulations to help us get out of this COVID emergency. But sometimes there's also some very good things. And one of the good things is that every year in the New York State Senate, we think of some outstanding women who make New York State the great state that we are. And we look at so many women in the community, in different parts of the state. This year, I'm so proud to come back to the YWCA to announce our New York State Senate Woman of Distinction that we published in the New York State Senate book.
Wow!
And it's a long biography, but basically I'll just say that Eun Kyung, as you know, is our executive director here at the YWCA. As your state senator, proud to present this plaque designating Eun Kyung Kim as the Woman of Distinction in the New York State Senate.
And of course, a thank you to my extended YWCA family and friends. For always supporting me and being here today. Just to give you a little perspective on my life in this particular nonprofit-filled job journey, I remembered yesterday I was just thinking about this, and then I remembered a picture that was taken many years ago. When I was first grade, our school was having an annual picnic, and I saw one of my classmates who was at the orphanage and then who didn't want to go because she couldn't afford the lunch. So I asked my mother to make her lunchbox with mine so that she was able to go to the picnic with me, and then we had a picture, so I remember those pictures. And then when I was 5th or 6th grade, I remember that I pretended to met Santa Claus to my village kid who didn't believe the Santa Claus because he never received a gift in his whole life in Christmas time. So I saved up money for about 4 or 5 months with my allowances, and then bought some stationery, and then went to his house on Christmas Day and said, "Hey, there's a little old lady, the man told me to give this to you." And he said, "Who is that?" And I said, "I don't know, it's a man, looks very old, and he told me to give it to you and say Merry Christmas." And then he was so happy to receive that gift. He didn't even guess who, is it true? He didn't even think about it. He was so happy. Those moments, I just thought about it, and then I guess I wanted to help people from my early age. And then now, as John explained about my journey from Rainbow Center, and then Korean American Family Service Center, and then now to the YWCA of Queens, it's like, it's bigger giving in a way, to give bigger sharing. So I'm so humbled and thank you for all those opportunities that I can work here. Last year when the COVID hit, we were also very, very scared and then didn't know what to do about it in the beginning. But we've decided to open up our building to the community, at least for the urgent need with a food pantry. We were doing that every month, but then from that time we started doing every week. And then we didn't have anybody to help us with that. So we started with our staff. So the staff came here, even with their fear, they rolled up their sleeves and then they volunteered their time to serve the people. And then later on, we were able to ask for the volunteers to come. And then so many volunteers came to help. So that was really, really good. And because of that, YWCA was recognized a lot. And it was only possible because of all those people, individuals who worked so hard, and they are the power behind our organization. Organizations can only act through individuals. Thank you to our board, our staff, and our volunteers, and our members, who worked behind the scenes for all this thing happen. And I'm accepting this award on behalf of the YWCA of Queens. Thank you so much. 왜냐하면 제 상이 아니기 때문에, 그래서 여러분들 여기 다 계신 분들의 상이라고 생각합니다. 그래서 맨 앞에 이름이 있어서 제가 받는 거라서 정말로 너무 감사드리고, 제가 아까 말씀드렸듯이 어렸을 때부터 이제 제가 저희 주위에 좀 가난하게 사는 친구들이 많아서 그 근처에서 살다 보니 이런저런 추억들이 많이 생겼어요. 고아원에 있던 친구를 함께 돕고 피크닉 갔던 이야기들, 혹은 주위에 아까 다 웃으시는 거 보니까 알으신 것 같아요. 네, 크리스마스 때 친구한테 산타 할아버지 흉내 낸 것들, 이런저런 것들이 이제 조금씩 발판이 돼서 제가 남들을 같이 섬기는 데 좀 있고 싶다라는 생각이 자랐던 것 같습니다. 그래서 어떻게 돼서 YWC에서 왔고요. 오늘, 그러니까 지난주로 해서 만 3년이 됐습니다. 벌써 3년이 되었는데 정말 그동안에도 많은 일들이 있었고, 그럼에도 불구하고 저희들이 지금 이렇게 버틸 수 있고 또 잘 할 수 있는 이것들은 다 우리 보드, 우리 이사님들의 정말 끊임없는 이 버팀목이 되어주셨고, 또 우리 스태프들은 정말 너무 좋으신 스태프들이 다 나오셔가지고 제가 그분들이 일하시는 게 아니라면 아무 일도 못했을 거예요. 스태프들이 너무 많이 도와주셨고, 특별히 우리의 프레셔스한 아주 귀하신 우리 봉사자님들, 정말로 힘든데도 불구하고 매주 나오셔가지고요, 정말 매주 나오셔서 봉사를 하셨어요. 보이게 안 보이게 봉사하신 100여 명의 봉사자들이 계셨습니다. 그분들께도 정말 감사드리고, 특별히 이제 우리 멤버들 너무 감사드려요. 우리 멤버들께서 정말 제가 아까 영어를 안 했지만 저희 멤버님들은 저희들의 그야말로 주체 중에 한 분이셨습니다. 그래서 저희 멤버들이 하는 일들은 주로 저희가 많이 힘들 때 도와주셨잖아요. 많이. 그러니까 저희 힘들어요 그러면 십시일반 조금씩 걷어주시고, 아무튼 그것들이 이 40몇 년 동안 이어져온 것이 너무 감사드리는데, 특별히 저희가 이제 제가 일하게 되면서 우리 멤버들이 할 수 있는 게 더 뭐가 좋은 게 있을까 하다가 이제 우리 좀 먼저 우리 퀸 기자 그래서 사랑의 나눔 박스를 시작이 됐었고, 그래서 우리 멤버들이 기쁘고 행복하고 나 Y 워먼이야, Y 걸이야 이런 거 있으면 참 좋겠다라는 생각을 해서 시작이 됐고요. 또 한 가지는 앞으로 이제 저희들이 프로젝트를 하려 할 것이 저희 멤버들이 그냥 멤버가 아니라 액팅하는 운동가가 될 수 있도록, Y의 운동가가 될 수 있도록 캠페인을 벌이면서, 그래서 특별히 가장 큰 문제 중에 하나가 이 지구의 온난화입니다. 그래서 환경 문제에 대해서 저희 여성들이 발벗고 나서서 그런 것들을 우리가 캠페인도 벌이고 좀 사람들에게 개봉도 시키고 그럴 수 있다면 참 좋을 것 같아서 저희 멤버들의 그런 일들을 계획을 하고 있습니다. 많이 동참해 주시고요. 오늘 이렇게 많이들 오셔가지고 사실은 이런 생각 안 하고 조용히 몇 명만 모여서 이렇게 할 생각을 했다가 이렇게 크게 돼버렸습니다. 제가 너무 몸둘바를 모르고 너무 감사합니다. 근데 제가 받는 게 아니니까 괜찮죠. 저희 YWCA를 대표해서 받는다 생각합니다. 고맙습니다.
me.